In the rough mountains of northwestern Mexico's Sierra Madre, you'll find an indigenous tribe called the Raramuri. Most of them live within their traditions and use the ancient ways taught by their ancestors. In the 1980s, a concert pianist fell in love with the mountain's silence, the indigenous music, and the people's mentality. He loved it so much that he never left and now supports the tribe with his music. Meet this week's game changer, Romaine Wheeler.
There are many needs here besides the great beauty that we enjoy. In some areas, even half of the children pass away before the age of 10 due to diarrheas, malnutrition, lung problems. Today, they are perhaps the ethnic group that has most well preserved its cultural heritage, I would say, in all of Mexico. The most numerous group and the group that has been most isolated. If help comes from the outside when we have famine, usually only to where asphalt highway will lead you. If the government has a program for helping people, usually only to where the asphalt highway will lead them, because it's very costly to come in these rough roads and bring help from the outside world. Music, I think, is the bridge between here and yonder, between what is passing and what is eternal. It starts where words finish. It is the language that unites all of humanity, that goes below the skin. It is my reason for living. I'm Romaine Wheeler, the founder of the organization, the pianist of the Sierra Madre. I was born in 1942 in St. Helena, California, but I only lived there for a few months, and then my parents were pretty much like missionaries going to health projects for different countries. My mother was a piano teacher for children, so that helped me get started. She married my father on the condition that we'd always have a piano no matter where we went. When I graduated, my professors in composition said, "Why don't you write down the music of American Indians? You'd speak about them as though they were your family all the time. Go back and write it out." When I first came here, I was enthralled by the vast landscape. I felt like it was my front yard. It was a part of me, and I should paint it. But I also thought it probably will be a cheap thing to try to paint such a grandiose landscape. And so then my solution came, no, paint it with music. And I felt like I was coming home, because I felt like these people are very wealthy in all they can do without. They compensate for these material things by the wonderful relationship they have amongst themselves, sharing everything they have. And I thought it was only going to be one season or 1 year, but I fell in love with the landscape, the people, and it has changed my life completely. There was a little help for health. That's why we founded the medical center. and there was little opportunity to continue beyond primary school. So somehow, through my music, sponsoring these projects, we have been able to now have over 250 students that have studied. Many have become teachers, some nurses. Through our projects, I also want to help people to be more self-reliant, self-sustaining, helping them with the water projects, for example, so they can have their own gardens and their own orchards. Helping people so that they have the option to do something with their lives other than just being tied to agriculture and to their animals. Something to make sure they can advance in whatever field they like, and helping the child mortality to reduce itself.
Pues antes no tenían esa oportunidad de estudiar. Incluso ahorita ya con esta escuela, pues ya los niños pues tienen un lugar donde ir a aprender algo. Pues un héroe para nosotros porque de ahí nos alimentamos, de ahí tenemos las cosas, facilidad de muchas cosas, porque él consigue apoyo y lo trae aquí y ya, pues ya brinda con los amigos.
It is rewarding for me to be able to go outside of the community and to see people studying, achieving their dreams, and coming back. Most of them do come back to their communities and really using what they learned in the place where it's most needed, and that brings me much happiness and fulfillment.
The nonprofit organization is building a shelter next to the school so that children from faraway communities can live and study there during the week, building their futures.